Hello, hello, hello. All right, we are in for some Thursday second grade math. It's going to be a great day. All right, let's start by praying together. Today, we're going to do a quiet prayer. And what we're each going to do in that time is we're going to say, Dear God, I praise you because you are. And we're going to fill in the blank with something that describes God and what he is to us. So maybe he is God, our Father, our creator. Maybe he's almighty, he's powerful, he's King of Kings, he's our protector, he's our comforter, he's who gives guidance, he's who shows everlasting love. What is God to you? Okay, you're just going to say, God, I praise you because you are what to me in my life. I want you to fill in that blank. So we're just going to take some quiet time. We're going to say that sentence, Dear God, I praise you because you are, and fill in that time. All right? Okay, let's pray together. Amen. God is so good. So, so good. All right, let's kick off our time together with this second grade math journal prompt. Okay, you got that in your packet? Fantastic. Let's read it out loud together. It says, Craig, looked at his watch before walking into the movie theater. Okay, the hour hand was between, there should be a was right there. Let's fix that. Silly book. Was between the 6 and 7. The minute hand was 1 mark past the 9. What time was it when Craig looked at his watch? Now we read it again, okay? Craig was looking at his watch before walking into the movie theater. The hour hand was between the 6 and 7. The minute hand was 1 mark past 9. What time was it when Craig looked at his watch? Here we have some facts already that we can go ahead and start to record. So this is great. Okay, so it says the hour hand was between the 6 and 7. Step 1, we look at that short hand. We look at the hour hand. It was between the 6 and 7. So let's go ahead and draw that on our clock. So I find 6, I find 7, and I'm going to draw a little short hand that's right in between the two of them. Boom. Just like that. Love it. Okay. The minute hand was 1 mark past 9. So that means I need to find the 9 on the clock, and I'm just going to go one little tick mark. The marks are, what that means, let me show you with my little big yellow friend right here. A mark is this right here. 1 mark, 1 mark, 1 mark. Okay. So we need to go 1 mark past the 9. So here's my 9. Okay. I'm going to draw, and we're just going to go 1 past that 9. Now it says, what time was it? What time was it? So we start step 1. Okay. Look at our shorthand, our hour hand. It's between the 6 and the 7. So who owns that space right now? Say it loud. The 6. So we know it's 6 something. It's in the hour of 6 right now. Okay. Now let's figure out our minute hand. Let's start at the 12, go around by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And I go one more. I'm going to count on 1. 45, 46. It is 6:46. Now let's just take a guess here. Okay, if he's going to go see a movie, is he going to do that in the AM before midday or PM after midday? What would make the most sense to go see a movie? Most likely PM on this one. PM. 6:46 in the morning right now. The sun's not even up yet. We probably just woke up. That's when a lot of you would be getting up to head off to work or school on our normal schedules. And so 6:46 p.m. probably makes a little bit more sense. It's kind of after dinner. That would be a fun little activity to go out and do if it was after dinner and that was something that you wanted to do. That's a fun time after our family eats dinner right now. We like to all sit and snuggle on the couch and watch a funny movie. And so probably most likely that's happening in the PM for our dear friend Craig. Good, put that away. Great job on that today. Okay, I wanted to just give your attention to something. In your packet, you had a page with a bunch of different watches on it that looked like this. Mine is cut out and colored right now. Ooh. And then you also have a little page that says, do you have the time? We're going to be using both of these in our Zoom time today, okay? So all I need you to do is color your watch, put whatever time you want on your watch. And then during Zoom, we're all going to be wearing our watches on our wrist like this. And we're going to take turns saying, do you have the time? And we will take turns reading each other's watch and writing the time down. Okay, so this is going to be really fun. We're going to all be on Zoom with our really cool watches on. I have mine all ready to go. Of course, I had to make it yellow and blue because that reminds me of the beautiful sunshine and sky outside that we get to enjoy some days. And so then we'll take turns reading our time that's on our watch. I'm not going to show you mine yet. And then we'll record it. So have these handy when we meet and do Zoom today. Okay? All right, let's move on and see what activities you're going to be doing today. All right, let me get those out. All right. First step, you have 2 pages here. Okay? It says label the columns analog, digital, and word form. Cut out the boxes, mix them up, and spread them out. Then you turn over 3 cards and see if they match. Okay, so a lot of directions. Let me break this down. Step 1, you're going to do a page. You can do both of these at the same time, okay? Both pages at the same time. They're the same activity. They go together, okay? What you're going to do, you're going to cut out all of these little squares. Cut out all of these little squares. And then they're going to be all in one big stack. You're going to mix them up. And then you're going to put them face down so you don't see any of them. This is kind of like a memory game, but it's a 3-way memory game, okay? What you'll do, instead of normally where you would find 2 pairs for a memory game, you're going to find 3 matches. So you're going to take turns. You're going to flip over 3 cards at a time, and you're going to see if all 3 of those are a match. You'd have to make sure that you match an analog clock, a digital clock, and the word form of the time, okay? So they all 3 would have to be a match for it to count. You're going to put those face down, and you're going to flip them over again, and you're going to keep going until you find matches. This is a fun partner game. You can do this alone, absolutely, it's still super fun, or if you want to go and find a partner in your house to do this with, you absolutely can. Flip over 3 at a time. If they match, then on another sheet of paper, or just on the floor is fine. You're going to put all your analogs in a row, or your digitals in a row, and your words in a row. So it will end up looking just like this when you finish and find your matches. So it's just a fun it's just a game, just a fun matching game, okay? Another option for you to do today is another game called Tic-Tac-Toe, okay? So you have a Tic-Tac-Toe board. I gave you 2 options here, so you can choose which one you want to do. You're going to find a partner to play with, and you're going to take turns going on a space. So let's say I want to go on this space if I'm using this game board here. So I'm going to go first with my partner. Let's say I'm going to be X's, and I want to get this space. I need to tell my partner the time. If I say the right time, I get to go on that space. And let's say my partner wants to try to block me. They're going to go on this space right here. They're going to say the time. If that time is correct, we keep going until we finally get 3 in a row. So just tic-tac-toe, telling time. Super fun. Okay, and then last thing, as time allows for you, you can do the word problems. Okay, so this is your recording sheet. What you'll do is you're going to read. You don't need to cut up the cards or anything unless you want to. You're going to read letter A. Read the problem solve the problem, and record your answer on an analog clock. Draw the hands to match it. Okay? Then go to card B. Read the problem, solve the problem, draw it on the clock. And that's it. And just, again, do this as time allows. The word problems are really the challenge problem of the day. If you don't get to them, that is absolutely okay. You do not need to get to them. I threw in the word problems as an extra challenge if you and your family have time. All of this is as if you have time. The matching game is just a fun game. Tic-tac-toe, just a fun little game. By now, again, you're just doing a bunch of practice. This is our last week where we're really our last day, where we're learning and practicing telling time. And then we're just gonna work into some really fun projects and activities where you're gonna show off all that you know, okay? So tomorrow when we meet in Zoom, we're gonna do just a quick little few questions where I'll test and see what you know about time. Nothing to prepare for. You're going to do great. If you've been doing these games and activities, you're totally ready to go. So I can't wait to see you in Zoom. Bring your cute little watches that you're going to make, and we'll check each other's time and see if we can read our watches together. I'm so excited. It's going to be a lot of fun. Love you guys. You're doing great. Let me know of anything you need, and I will talk to you later in Zoom today. Bye, y'all.